Campus Connect meteorologist Christopher Denmark. We got a tornado warning making its way into Oktibbeha County and northern Winston County. You can see that heavy rainfall right around Craig Springs as we take the velocity, as we see those winds on radar. Seeing that nice little couplet right there, which is causing the rotation. Remember, that is wind going towards the radar if it going away from the radar if it's red, and then those greens coming towards the radar. So a strong rotation. If you live anywhere between Craig Springs Road, maybe in between State Highway 25 and points to the northwest, or northeast rather, you need to be in that safe place with the lowest interior level of your home, away from windows. Maybe have a bicycle helmet to put on your head. This is a radar confirmed tornado. As we look at our debris detector, and we can see the debris that are being lofted up from the sky. That could be anything like tree limbs or even power lines or people's houses as it makes its way towards Craig Springs. You need to be in your safe space right now. As we look over there towards Cameron, we'll see a closer look at this storm.
Thank you, Chris. As you take a look, we can see this debris detector. Like we just took a look at this debris detector, but you can see right now that storm is making its way northeast, like he said, heading into Craig Springs. If you're in Craig Springs, you need to be in your safe place now. And if you are out ahead of the storm, looking at Heritage County, is looking to cross over Highway 25. We need to be getting to those safe places now. There is no time to wait. This is an immediate action. This is a radar confirmed tornado by National Weather Service Jackson. So this is a serious situation. So if you were out northeast of this, looking at Blackjack, the Highlands, you need to be in our safe place now. If we can maybe map this out, we can see what time frame roughly we can see the storm make its way into these areas. Starkville, Artesia, Columbus, like I said, this storm is going to be coming your way. It is moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Be sure to get out and into your safe place now. As you look at Walmart on the west side of Starkville, you can see 10:17 p.m. That is a rough estimate. You have about 15 to 20 minutes. So right now, if you are in this path, get to shelter now. This is, like I said, this is an immediate action. Looking at Davis Way, Mississippi State, that is more the east side of Starkville. So definitely you have until about 10:20ish. Like I said, just a rough time estimate. We need to be getting to those safe places now. So be sure to be making your way into your lowest, most interior spot of your home, because that is if you have a basement, get to the basement, but if you do not, the bathroom, center place of your home. If you take a look at our tornado safety graphic here, we can see the most interior spot, roughly your bathroom. Usually the bathroom is going to be your most interior. Stay away from windows, have a bike helmet, be sure to wear shoes just in case anything does happen. You don't want to be walking on loose glass, nails, or any of that sort without shoes. Chris, go ahead and let's get back on that radar if we can.
Yes, Cameron, we see that storm. It's mainly in the southern part of Oktibbeha County. As we pull up our debris detector one more time, we'll see exactly where that tornado is. Zoom in just a little bit towards that debris area. It's right over Craig Springs Road. So if you're anywhere in Craig Springs Road, the time is now. I mean, if you move up towards State Highway 25, all the way up to Country Meadows, if you live anywhere near Longview Road, up towards Colony Hills, and even the south part of Starkville, you need to be taking that tornado safe place right now. And then it should skip just to the west of Heritage Colony. If we could track out that debris detector right now, the velocity showing a tight rotation. So we see these tight rotations on these particularly dangerous situation tornado warnings. This is a radar confirmed tornado making its way into the area of Starkville, which is seeing a lot of influx of people this weekend due to Super Bulldog weekend. So I hope you're tuning in to us and knowing where to go. If you're in your mobile home, head to the nearest shelter. If you're even in the camper on campus, head to the nearest residence hall or dorm or building that is open so you can take a safe precautions from this very dangerous storm. As we look at our storms there, you can see heavy rainfall all across Oktibbeha County, but that hail is centered right towards the southern part of Oktibbeha County. We're seeing about a half an inch of hail, and then we also see a little bit of some storm shear as we head to the southern part of Oktibbeha County near the Craig Springs area. As we take it back to Cameron, he'll show you a little bit more on the radar as we can track this out.
As we're looking at the radar, you can see right now, like I said, this storm is right now in the northeast corner of Winston County. We can see right here, see this little notch right here? It is not major, but that is what we call inflow. This is air that is flowing into the storm that's going to feed our tornado warned storm, and that is going to keep the storm moving. And like I said, the storm is moving northeast. So if you are in the path of the storm, even if you're out way in Columbus, this is going to come your way. This is on its way. Be sure to be making your way into your storm. So like this latest radar update, we can see an even more defined inflow notch, which does show a very healthy, strong tornado-driven storm. And it's going to it's just going to keep going. So Starkville, Artesia, Columbus, West Point, Caledonia. We need to be getting our safe place now. This is a very serious situation. This is a tornado on the ground. This is a tornado warning, but it's not only a tornado warning, but this is a tornado that is actively on the ground, causing havoc, causing damage. And if you are in the path of this, you need to be taking immediate action, because I cannot stress this enough that this is a very dangerous situation. And like I say, if we can max out one more time for the viewers at home, so we can make sure we get everyone into their safe spots within orderly time. Because we have, like I said, we're going to look at tornado safety again one more time here. If you are, most places in Mississippi, they just do not have basements. So you have a basement, get in your basement now. But if not, most interior spot of your home, away from windows, bring some shoes, bring a helmet, and bring something just, you know the old tornado drill, you lay it down, cover your neck. If you can do that, do that. But like I said, most important thing is most interior spot of your home, away from the shelter, away from the windows. Chris, you want to take us back over with the radar again?
Yes, Cameron. We still see a nice line of storms, severe thunderstorm warnings all the way up towards Clay County. But if we can look at the debris detector one more time, and we'll get a good idea exactly where this tornado is. It's just a little bit north of Craig Springs right now, following the Silver Ridge Road up towards even Cedar Grove Road. If you live anywhere right here on Highway 25, you have to be in that lowest level interior of your room, just like Cameron was talking about. And then making its way up towards Starkville. If you live on Poorhouse Road, the time is now to be in your shelter. Longview Road, even Highway 25 South, old Highway 25 South, as it makes its way into Starkville. But even if you live up towards Colonial Hills and in the Starkville proper area, if we can track this out as it heads into Starkville, to see the times that it will be arriving into the city of proper of Starkville, as it's moving at about 35 miles an hour right now. As we head off into the rest of the evening, 10:19 if you're on the west side of Starkville, and that's towards the more box stores, Kroger and Walmart. But if you're over towards the Mississippi State campus, a little bit later, around 10:23, it'll be on the campus of Mississippi State. And then if you live over there on Highway 12 towards the smaller Walmart, it'll be there by 10:25. We can take the velocity one more time, seeing how strong this couplet is, as we see those reds moving away from the radar and those greens moving towards the radar, as you see those reds right there, and then that green coming in. Not as strong of rotation as we were seeing earlier, but that debris detector is still showing that we have a tornado warning and a tornado on the ground. So this is a very serious situation for Starkville and the county of Oktibbeha. But as we take it back to Cameron, he'll show you a little bit closer at the rainfall threat and the tornado threat.
Yeah, like I said, we got plenty of rainfall right now, but if you can actually do it one more time, pull up that debris detector one more time. Let's get a better pinpoint of where this thing is at. Like I said, right now on the south side of Starkville, crossing over Highway 25 as we speak in this moment. If you are on Highway 25 or East Highway 25, now is the time. That is now. I mean, I cannot stress enough. Now is the time. This blue ball. Let's look at this as a tornado. That is a tornado that is on the ground, making its way towards making its way east, as we see Country Club, the subdivision up there.
Cameron, we got a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado located near Longview. So let's take that right there. That's the strong, dangerous, violent even tornado, a little bit south and to the east of Longview. So if you're right there, I mean, it's just too late. You got to take your precautions, especially if you live around Longview Road. This is a PDS tornado warning, a large and extremely dangerous tornado moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. So if we track it out into the city of Starkville proper, to see the times that this extremely violent tornado will make its way into Starkville, as it's moving around 23 miles an hour. And if you're anywhere on the west side of Starkville, it'll be about 10:23. If you live in the central main downtown part of Starkville, 10:25. And then on the campus of Mississippi State, about 10:28. And then over to the east part of Highway 12 near the Little Walmart, it'll be about 10:31, and then Big and M Estates at 10:33. Cameron, if we can look at the velocity, see if that couplet has changed any.
Couplet looks to be about maybe even less impressive. Truthfully, right now looks a little bit less impressive. You see it right here over the area. I mean, but we do still have that debris detector that is picking up on debris. So that is still telling us there's a tornado, and we have to treat this. Even if this couplet is not as impressive as it once was 10 minutes ago, we still need to treat this as a tornado on the ground right now. Like I said, you can't see too much within the Longview area, but debris is still being picked up on the radar. We still need to be taking this as a very serious tornado. National Weather Service Jackson confirmed this as a very large and serious, dangerous tornado. And we do have a large amount of people in Starkville for Super Bulldog Weekend. We have people who have traveled from all over the country just to come down to Starkville. So there are people who are staying in campers, RVs. We need to be getting in action now. There's no time to wait. You cannot waste a single second right now. You need to be finding a safe place. If you are near campus, if you can safely get to one of the buildings, one of the dorms, one of the academic buildings that are open, you will be able to get into a safe spot. If you're in a dorm or an apartment and you are on the upper level floors, you need to come on down to the first floor, get into the most interior spot away from windows. And that goes for everyone in Starkville who's living in an apartment or a dorm building or any big structure. You need to be on that first floor, most interior spot. And that's the best thing you can do to protect yourself and your life when it comes to this very large and dangerous tornado. Chris, if you want to go ahead and keep mapping this out for him, if we can.
Yes, Cameron, we'll map this out as it moves into Starkville. It's mainly going to move into the southern part of Starkville, mainly towards the campus of Mississippi State. So if you're anywhere near South Farm, you need to be in your shelter now. About 10 minutes from now, you'll have this extremely dangerous system knocking on your door. And then Aspen, Hilbin Hall, right there at the campus of Mississippi State, near Blackjack Road, 1021.